First alert forecast, really cool into the low to mid 60s. That's part of having that higher humidity. That also helps to create isolated rain and storms at the Tennessee-Kentucky line this morning while we have layers of fog and clouds. Definitely don't want any layers on you. Make sure you're staying hydrated, packing the sunscreen. We have plenty of sunshine today. I wanted to highlight that really just a couple of stray spots of rain and storms are adding up, mainly in our higher elevations for you on this Wednesday. So as you're getting out the door, getting your day started, like I said, pack the sunscreen and the water. Definitely want to stay hydrated after a muggy morning. We're starting out at only 62 degrees, already warmer. Maybe you want to take lunch outside. I was outside midday, definitely trying to retreat into the shade yesterday. Same story on this Wednesday. We'll be in the upper 70s. Today we have a southwesterly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'll say outdoor dining is great. We won't have as much wind kind of knocking around those umbrellas and your menus if you are outside eating today. So at least the winds back off in that first alert forecast where you live. Now we do still have, like I said, a mix of sun and clouds. Using that humidity, we can easily create a couple of storms. They definitely want to develop along the mountains, southeastern Kentucky. The key here is we could get a stray pop-up on the plateau to valley. All the conditions are there. Check all the boxes. We have all the ingredients we need to basically create a couple of showers and storms of our own. This does create a very warm, sticky day. 84 your high today, Knoxville, 85 in Loudon. Zoomed in, got every county covered here. 81 your high today, Jamestown to 80 Crossers, one of those stray pop-ups around Cumberland County. 79 Oneida to 82 your high today in La Follette. 81 in Middlesboro, another steamy day. 83 Rutledge to Pigeon Forge and Newport. A couple storms bubbling up there in the mountains. So maybe you want to get outside and grill out this evening, especially knowing that we don't have as much wind today. Those gusts up to 15 miles per hour, but it's still 81 at 7. Yeah, cranking this heat up and leaving it there, leaving the humidity up, limits our cooling in the evenings and into the overnights. So for the overnight tonight, while we have a couple storms bubbling up in our higher elevations in the evening hours, no even around 10 to 11. A couple could come across Cott County to Greene County, but overall spotty. A couple storms can reach the plateau middle of the night, 3 to 4 a.m. But even then, what we're doing is we're just sticking with the sticky conditions and isolated rain and storms at times. A couple of showers can pass by with these clouds late morning to midday. That can help to generate some spotty rain and storms for your Thursday midday. I just think we'll have these few storms kind of cluster up here far northeast Tennessee into your early afternoon. Back to some sun, a few more storms starting to get closer now Thursday evening. This is when it becomes a little more scattered now for Thursday. Plateau to valley 8 to 9 p.m. if you have Thursday evening plans. That batch passes by. So the key here is we're kind of on and off the next couple of days before that front gets here, now coming in a little bit later. So that does leave us still very warm and muggy tomorrow. 65 in the morning, 75 at 11. High tomorrow, 82 and feeling warmer. Then we'll stick with more of a spotty coverage and rain during the day on Friday. I do think we'll have isolated storms bubbling up. Notice plenty of sun, scattered clouds, a few storms developing. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's almost rinse, repeat, rinse in the muggy air as we go through the end of the week. Sliding in the better coverage and rain now, late Friday into Friday night. Spread out the front now. Friday night into Saturday morning. So that later arrival of the front does mean it drags the rain into your Saturday. So it'll wind down and coverage scattered to spotty later on Saturday. That does leave Saturday cooler. At least we'll hit reset on the temperatures and that humidity for Sunday. So drier air there sounds great after this sticky week. We'll start warming back up early next week, bouncing back up into the upper 70s to around 80 in your first alert 8-day planner.